Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to talk about dust collection with chop saw. As most of you already know, this is definitely one of the biggest culprits of dust in the shop. I mean, you take one cut, it just blows dust absolutely everywhere, and there's really no good way of capturing it. So today I want to experiment with a few ideas to see if I can't at least limit the amount of dust what's being blown into the air. What's stock on this saw is a single dust port right here, which blows out this way, out this 90. We're all hose up to here. So what we want to try to do is figure out how we can get the most dust up through there as possible. Alright, so as you can see from the first two tests, dust is just blown everywhere, and it just seems like the dust collection is just very poorly designed. The port is way too high, all the dust is blown way below the dust port, so the dust collection has no chance of collecting anything at all. I'll show you what I mean. As you see here, here's the dust port. All the dust shoots against here and down into this area. Now it is a little bit tricky to get a dust port down in this area because there's not a lot of room here when you look at the depth. So I'm just going to start chipping away at this and see if I can't come up with something that will work. Alright, for my first experiment I just took this little attachment that came with my shop vac and I screwed it to right in here. It won't really work in this position because I can't move it around very well, but I thought I'd give a good indication of how much dust I could possibly collect. So I'm just gonna film this and see what it does. Alright guys, so that test went really well. I was surprised how much more dust I was able to catch just by moving that dust port down into this area. So this is a little bit flimsy, and I want something that I can remove easily, so when I'm doing the bevel cuts I can just get it out of the way. And there's a bolt hole over here on the other side. I could probably mount something to it. So I'll go ahead and try to build something to mount in that area. So just digging around the shop trying to find something that will work. I found 1.5 inch PVC Street 90, and what worked really well for that is an 1.25 inch shop vac hose fit into the ID of the 90. So all I did is I built a mounting plate out of 3/4 inch plywood and drilled an 1 7/8 hole, which ended up being a nice tight fit to hold the 90 in place. So finally I had some rubber matting laying around, and I just kind of formed that around the 90 to make a wider opening for the dust to fall into. Alright guys, that seems to be working really well. So what I want to do, and what I've already done, is vacuumed up all around the saw itself. I didn't touch the floor, but I'm not too worried about that. I just want it all kind of clean in the vicinity, and I'm going to do a bunch of cuts and see how much mess is left over. Alright guys, as you see, we got a little bit of dust down here and a little bit over here. A little bit on the table, I guess, but not very much. But can't complain compared to what it was before with no dust collection. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said before though, the only real downfall in this setup is it will have to be removed for bevel cuts. So other than that, I'm pretty happy.
Thank you.